So, I do this train the trainers thing where I teach people how to train on my empathetic workplace materials. And it's just the coolest thing because the people who do it are so amazing and smart and wise and kind and compassionate. And we just really, really bond. And connect and we have this great time together, and then we do this ongoing we have these like kind of get-togethers, these Zooms, to stay in touch, which we do, I say, because it's like I want to provide ongoing support, but really it's because I just really adore them all and I don't ever want to lose touch. And part of why is because they are so amazing, which was really demonstrated to me last night in one of those meetings, because we had a Zoom, and this incredible woman, Lutricia Jackson, who's one of the participants, she was telling this story about, like, she is like just legit amazing, really, really like accomplished and incredible. And she was telling the story about how years ago she went over to Kosovo to do leadership training and coaching. And she said one night she was like, it was late and she had jet lag, and she was kind of up in the hotel restaurant, and she struck up a conversation with a guy who worked in the restaurant, and he asked what she was doing, and she told him, and he, she started asking about him and who he was in his life. And it turns out he speaks like 5 different languages, and he had this kind of incredible life story, but he was kind of down on himself, and he was saying like, oh, well, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just kind of working in this restaurant, and I don't really know what I'm doing with my life, and I feel kind of bad, and you're this, doing all these incredible things, and everybody I know is doing all these incredible things. And she was like, I mean, you're here in the midst of like this rubble, right? Like this country that has been through so much, and you're this connector, you're this person who is able to talk to all these people and see them, and like you're making me feel good right now. Like, she's like, I barely speak one language, and like you're making me feel like heard, and like I matter right here in this country. And I'm sure you're doing that for a lot of other people too, and like don't underestimate that. And I just, like, as Lutricia was telling this story, I just thought like, gosh, we're in this time where I just feel like every time I open up social media or news or anything, it's just like an explosion, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, like what on earth is happening? And at the same time, I'm always thinking like, gosh, I should be doing X or Y or Z. Like, why am I not operating at the same pace all the time, And like, maybe we need to kind of think of it more like that guy, maybe it's recognizing we're in the midst of kind of a hard time, and maybe just seeing each other and taking a minute to connect and going a little easier on ourselves right now. Maybe just taking a second to rebuild is enough right now. So thank you, Lutricia. Thank you, all of my incredible Train the Trainers folks. If you are interested, there's going to be another cohort starting this fall. So just drop a little comment in the chat, and I will add you to the wait list to get information when we start to send out info on that. Thanks.